So you've uncovered enough memories to know or suspect that you are an SRA survivor. You felt the scary feelings start to bubble up, like intense fear, shame, panic, blacking out, blood sugar spikes, and hyperventilating. Or you've done my videos, and that has helped you uncover memories, and now you're faced with these horrific images that are coming up. You're probably asking questions like, how do I fit these horrors into my worldview? How do I navigate the intensity? And is there an end to the instability? And what does that feel like? I want to reassure you that navigating and integrating memories of intense torture, unalivings, even losses of loved ones you hadn't even realized existed in your above ground life. These things are not only possible, but it is possible to master them, master the process, get comfortable in it, and safely access the vast majority of your memories. For me, it's really important to do this work because I want to know who I am. I want to know fully all parts of myself. It's a part of loving myself. It means telling the youngest parts of myself, no matter what happened to you, I am an adult now and I am not afraid of anything. I will do anything to come get you. So let's break it down into steps. Step 1, treat the scary, overwhelming feelings like toxic gases. They are there to scare you into not looking at the memories. So what you'll want to do is visualize a vacuum hose and suck them away when they arise. It's that simple. Step 2 is to believe yourself fully and take note of all of the images that come up when you're recovering your memories dispassionately and without emotion. This is the way to not get immediately overwhelmed with torture memories. Do not get into the emotions yet. Just note everything as if it's like a PowerPoint slideshow. I know that that's easier said than done, but with time and practice and looking at memories again and again and again, it'll get easier. Also, some of the stuff that comes up is going to seem completely unbelievable, and your mind will kind of automatically employ fail-safes to keep your current reality intact. You're going to have to learn how to recognize when your brain is doing these tricks to keep your worldview, even if it's fake, safe, and learn to ignore them. And that takes us into step 3, which is allow your worldview to shatter and reform. This is pretty much always going to happen with SRA memories, so you better be accepting of it if you're going to go into this work. This world is not what it seems. And the true reality of being in the end times is that there is the most evil that there has ever been in the history of Earth, and it has been completely covered up. So if you think that you're an exception, you're wrong, and expect to uncover 20 times worse than you think you're going to uncover in your memory. Step 4 is when we finally allow the emotions from the experience to come up. Allow them to come up, process them, and express them. These are going to be intense emotions. Just think of all the times when, as a kid, you wanted to cry, but for some reason or another, you literally could not cry. That all of that emotion is going to start coming up and will need to be expressed in crying and screaming. So what you want to do is set up regular time and space to cry and scream. I like to do that in my car. If you have soundproof spaces available, then that's a great place to cry. But you can get creative. If you can't naturally sort of allow yourself to cry, it is possible to induce crying. So you'll want to induce crying on a regular basis. And even if you can cry regularly, I would still encourage you to induce crying regularly. So you can do that by listening to a sad song, or even like, you know, when people fake laugh when they're taking a picture and then it looks like they're naturally happy, you can do the same thing with crying. So if you start fake sobbing, you'll eventually, that will sort of meld into real crying. So that's going to wear you out. So step 5 is deep rest. After uncovering SRA memories, your brain and your body is going to be worn out. So you'll want to take a significant amount of time, as much time as your body needs, to just sleep and eat, and just let your body breathe and rest and do its integrating work until you feel a shift. And then the last step is going to be to ground back into joy. Once you've gone through the whole cycle of uncovering the memories, processing them through, letting the grief out, and then resting, you want to come back into an understanding of why we're here, like what makes life enjoyable. So make a list of things that consistently make you feel stable. Like for me, it's making my bed and cleaning my place, and taking a bath. So things that consistently make you feel like there's some sort of stability around you. So that's the process. But I also think it's really important to address the fact that this work can be really, really lonely, especially since not many people at this time are willing to accept the true reality of what this world is and what's truly going on. So the only thing I can really think of is, as many views as this video gets, there's at least that many people in the world that are, or maybe not views, but likes. There's at least that many people that are willing and brave enough to get to the truth. And it's not just you. It's not just me. There is going to come a time when it's going to have to be everyone. Everyone's going to be forced to wake up at some point very, very soon. But until that time comes, you're not alone. And it's going to feel like we're alone for a little bit longer. But the truth is the right way. I continue to believe that. I continue to trust in that. And as much heartbreak, as heartbreaking as it is to face these things and to come into a conscious understanding of what you've lost, I would much rather know what I've lost than continue on in a lie. And I don't really have anything other than that. I don't think words can do justice to understanding that your entire life has not only been a lie, but you've been damaged to a degree that shouldn't even be possible. And that you've been forced to do things that you would never ever choose to do in your life. And I think, like, on a soul level, like, we chose to do this. We chose to go through this life because it's going to make us into better souls. It's going to make us understand that it's possible. Like, once we understand this system enough, the evil enough, that we're going to know exactly how to take it down and build a system that doesn't include any of that crap and will stay strong and keep it out forever. So I do think there's a reason why we've been through all of these things. So stay strong. You've got this. And if you follow the steps, they should take you pretty far in uncovering your memories and dealing with them. Godspeed. And I feel in my heart that it's not going to have to be much longer. So you've got this. We've got this. Let's do this together.